Guys, if you're going through a breakup, let me shed some light on the whole situation. It hurts, guys, and it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay. You didn't want to lose out, and you missed this person, and it's totally fine. It's okay to have that sadness. You must first accept the sadness, okay? Don't try to resist it or fight it. And what we do sometimes is we can resist it by lashing out, showing anger towards that person, or doing something wrong. And you don't want to do those things. Now, once you fully accept it, you go through the stages of grief, and you realize there is a reason why you broke up. There's a reason, and you have to be okay with the fact that life will go on, and joy is on the other side, and light is going to come back into your life again. Now, let me show you. I'm sharing this with you because I recently had a breakup, and it was really sad, and I did cry, and I missed her a lot. I asked her not to leave. My whole thing, and I'll talk to you on another video about this. I'm going to talk to you because it's going to be really in depth about the details that I never really shared with you guys, but it's going to be a good learning experience because I knew that it was for the better for us. I knew it was for the best because she had a lot of internal mental issues, and I cared for her, and I stayed with her, and I didn't tell her a whole lot about it. I just shared some things. She would cry out to me and say, "Hey, can you help me out?" And I would say, this is what I can see, and maybe this is what you can work on. And I would just kind of let her kind of see things for herself. But when she asked, I would tell her what I felt. But definitely she had a lot of internal damage. Now, with that said, she was mad at me for showing her the light in some of the underlying issues that she was carrying from her childhood trauma. She was mad at me when she started to go into her anger rages. And it was really traumatic. It was actually so traumatic. I have it recorded. I have text messages. I have a lot of video recording that she doesn't know about. And I'm not going to just expose it out there to her like that. But you have to keep all these things just in case something comes about. Because realistically, I just learned from my past experiences that you have to just kind of, cover yourself just in case, unfortunately. But yes, I do have proof and footage and evidence of that. She had massive outbursts in anger. She would destroy me as a man. She would destroy me as she used sex as a weapon. Although I know that I'm good in that department. I'm 100% good in that department. But she would use sex as a weapon. She would use my child as a weapon, weaponize our children, her child and mine, and kind of use it as a tactic to weaponize the anger and the arguments. And I've talked to you more about that on weaponization, and I will explain it to you a little bit more in depth in a future video. But she would weaponize everything. I mean, dinner invites were weaponization. Scheduling was weaponization. Our marathon run was a weaponization. Everything was weaponized. It was like used to weaponize an anger-filled point to throw at you and shoot anger towards you. I was shit. I was no good. I was pathetic. I was an asshole. I was a jerk. I was a cheater, and I was always a cheater. But when I started to see even depth, and I started to learn and study a little bit more about her with my own therapist, I started to realize the difficulties that she was having in her bipolar disorder and narcissistic disorders. And it was just, and I knew that it was pretty much over a long time ago. And I think that's kind of why we come to this point. But I wanted to stay with her for two reasons. I know what it felt like when nobody cared about what I was going through, and no one cared about the depression that I was going through, and no one was there for me and would listen to me or understand me. And I just wanted to be that understanding for somebody. Now, what my therapist said, what you're doing is you're aiding and you're assisting in her pleasure of doing the demonizing and the angered-filled blow-ups. And so and guys, I'm sharing all this with you. Why? Because really, I am so much happier. I wake up in the morning, every wake up in the morning was an argument. Everything was an argument, you guys. I swear everything under this sun was an argument. And I wake up like happy. I'm like, I remember guys, and I've did videos and said, I wake up and I give gratitude, I meditate, and I'm so grateful and thankful, and I feel it so intensely like inside my body that I'm just so happy to be gratefully alive, like, and be happy and to speak and have fingers and hands and a brain to move and to work and to eat. And I'm just so happy to be in this feeling right now. This is just to be grateful to breathe and be alive again. I've had a second chance at life, and to have someone take all that gratitude for simple life away from me, and to always be worried and stressed about what am I doing? Oh my gosh. It will actually, if you allow it to continue, guys, I mean, it will not just emotionally and mentally like devalue you. It'll take down your spirit. It will destroy the spirituality within you. Any type of masculine strength that you have, you will be constantly torn down if you allow someone to constantly beat at you like this. Mentally, it was so sad to see. I knew where all of this was coming from when she was delivering it to me. And I stayed to try to help her. And I tell you guys, I'm so thankful to God I don't have to be angry or hurt or upset or frustrated. I was walking on eggshells. Guys, I was walking on eggshells living with this person. Everything was a problem with her. Everything. The only thing that was not a problem was the sex. It's the only thing. I feel like that's why, and I feel like she even groomed me at times to prepare me for sex. It was like, I'll talk to you guys more in depth about the depths of the issue, because it'll be a good learning experience for you. And if you know someone that is going through separation, or if you're in the middle of a separation right now and you know someone who's bipolar or narcissistic and you have these other borderline personality disorders, I would highly recommend that you watch this further video that I'm going to talk about. But I just wanted to share with you guys, I am happy. My coworkers tell me, my family members have told me, my friends, people have told me, like, you're so much happier. I know, because I'm so grateful to be alive. It got to come down to the basics. I'm glad that I got chopped down a little bit, because it really made me realize that life is so much to offer out there. No matter how low the world brings you down. Can you see there's people with money that are able to go on trips and do whatever they want and buy whatever they want and have whatever they want and have any person that they want, and they're not happy inside. They're sad. You'll never know what that feeling of being grateful for life is unless some kind of catastrophic event happens. I wish you guys the best of luck. I love you so much, and I'm so happy. And I look forward to talking to you guys a little bit more. And again, take care. Talk to you soon.